Hi, good morning. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Sharon Review. All right, so the ladies took the deal. But before they did the deal, I thought they were going to say, with all that talking that Amber was putting down, well, I thought they were going to tell him, we don't need your deal. But he came in, and Wayne says, are you guys taking the deal or what? Are we doing this thing? Thought Delicia said she not signing the contract last night when she and her co-conspirator was speaking in the hallway, whispering. She says, I am not signing that. I'm not giving him my 3 years. All right. So he wants to sit in between the ladies. Right. So Amber was there doing the talking this morning. That's Amber. And I thought Delicia was the lead. So Amber is the one again speaking up for the team. She is the one leading right now. I don't see Delicia doing that. Because you know why? Because she's us. Anyway, because Delicia is selfish, just like Lauren. Anyway, my lovelies. So let's go on to say this now. Amber says, Wayne, your mom, I'm just saying hypothetically, not word for word here. Your mom would turn over in her grave. You have daughters. Wayne really not give a 2 cents about that, my lovelies. Nope, he doesn't care. It's either they're taking the deal or they're not taking the deal. You know what I mean? All right, so now, Amber, and Lauren didn't say nothing. She kept her mouth closed. She was sitting there like a little bee, and she just sat there with her hand full. Let me see if I can locate her. Lauren, oh, here is Lauren. She have nothing to say. Tamira was saying before Wayne comes into the room that not all money is good money, and she's absolutely right. I think that's what she was saying. And then, so Amber did all the talking for the ladies. Shayla says one little thing there. Amber says, you know you have daughters, and for you to treat us like this, him says, well, my mother would be happy if I didn't give you that I didn't give you guys a 25%. Amber told him they are going to build their name. Good morning, Terry. They are going to build their name, and then he will see the value in them. So that's what they need to do. They are nobody right now, and he's absolutely right. And they don't realize that he is manipulating. Yes, it's manipulation tactic. Yes, I realize, for them to get that part out. So when they go live and people come at them, because trust me, baby, it's not gonna be a red bed of rose. Trust me, because a lot of them, I think Delicia Secret gonna come out on that podcast if we ain't have anything to do with that, because he want all of that on there so he can make back what he invested in these ladies. Delicia should be worried. A second person I think should be worried should be Amber. And if Wayne can mention about her swinging on his Jesus popping chain the morning half the wedding before she murdered her husband, then she should actually be worried too, because you're going to tell your truth. Your truth shall set you free. But in the process of you doing that on a national, in worldwide thing, stage, if you don't have thick skin, baby, don't expose it. It better you come to grips with it. You can't have thin skin and do that, because some people will have your back and some will not. And some fans will have your back and some will not. So in the meantime, Amber Deer is taking the lead right now. speaking up for the ladies as usual. So in my book, Delicia should not be the lead because Amber is taking the lead. Amber is speaking up for these ladies. What I need Amber character to do next is to have a sit down with her man Dave and says, you know what, Dave, this is what I did before I got married to my husband. If him can't take it, bye-bye, baby. But if him can take it, then he is, you know what I mean, then it will be okay. They can, it will be up to him if he wants to still be with her. But if he goes, that means it was never meant to be. That relationship did not start on a solid foundation. But anyway, I digress. So we come back to the ladies. Wayne is so excited that the ladies them are taking the deal. They're locked into this long contract for 3 years. Amber let him know that we are going to spread our wings. And when we spread our wings, then we will have. Hi dear Steffi Mac, welcome in. Good morning. Amber says, we're not going to sell our soul for our goal. You speak very highly of your mother, but it's kindness for weakness now. Come on now. Will you give him a piece of your Amber closet? What you don't want for yourself, don't do that for somebody else. I'm just saying. All right. So Amber tell them, when we rise, our value will go up. And she's absolutely right there. That's one thing I can say. Ambam is absolutely correct. They have no leverage right now. But in the meantime, he's being hard on them because he wants them to bring out them true self. I'll do him a talk about toxicity to Denisha yesterday. But at the end of the day, the only level-headed person I see in that room right now is Amber. Amber. And who is the leader? So the leader is down right beside Wayne. And she did not say a word. Her lips is closed. And who is not the lead is speaking up for everybody. Amber doesn't have a selfish bone in her body. But you see, that one was down beside Wayne. Then we have this gold digging person rolling her eyes, as you can see. There is Shayla saying some sense. And then the person who we did not give the leadership role to is actually standing up for the ungrateful set of girls inside that room. Oh, let me take a look at Honeypot or Tamara. Here's Tamara. Wayne went into the middle of the seat and wanted to sit right beside her, but she removed herself from that. And although they take the deal, they are still in their feelings because he didn't give them that 25%. But Amber says, you speak highly of your mother. But he says, yes, I feel very ready at how would your mother feel? Him says, well, my mom is a hustler, yes, but she would not give you, she will be happy that I did not give you guys a 25%. So now, them have to go out and prove themselves. And I think that's a way to go. When things are handed to you freely, you don't appreciate it. You understand what I'm saying? You do not appreciate it. But he's still using his name, his money, because he believes in them. And why does he believe in them? Because he's going to make money off of them. Sharon Revere call a spade a spade. They're going to be making money. Peanuts has gone to them. What did Delicia says? She call it minimum wage. That's what she says. Oh, minimum wage. What they should do, what should they all Okay, Dee says, what they should all do is not bring up their personal issue and podcast because that's what Messy Wayne wants. Show him they can do it without the mess that he wants. That's an excellent idea. Thank you very much for that. That would be awesome. But knowing Wayne, that gonna happen. Adrian says, hi dear Adrian, welcome in. Good morning, welcome in. They absolutely sold their soul. Amber Tamara should have walked. Exactly. You know, when Amber start talking, it's eluding like that's what they were gonna do. I was shocked when she says we're staying. I said, really? I thought they sat there and they said, okay, you know what? Before I came into the room, I thought these ladies was gonna just walk. But only and behold, they did not do that. That is a strange thing. But you know why they didn't do that? Because they always wanted to use his name for the come up. And it's a win-win if you look at it. A lot of people not looking at it the right way, but I'm looking at, I'm outside the box. I'm thinking outside the box about the four corners in the middle, and the sides, and the top and the bottom. If they're in a win-win situation right now, but if they don't have a thick skin, then they would fail. But let's see how it goes. I wish them all the best. And popcorn anyone, because at the end of the day, baby, it is what it is. So the podcast girls have taken the deal. How do you guys feel about that? Please leave your comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload. Bye for now, my lovelies. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in a bit.